everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And today, once again, found something different to do. So we've got the Harven 50's Fruehauf tanker. I believe that's what it's called. And yeah, it's pretty cool. We've got the old school skin on it. And we got the old school skin on the BPM Kenworth 521 needle nose. So it's pretty cool. Looks good. Old-timey deal. So yeah, we got a long one here, so let's get after it. This will be about as long a trip as I've taken, I think, but I think we should be able to make pretty good time. We're outside of Sidney, Montana, and we're heading for the airport in Great Falls, which is kind of cool. So I've never been there. I didn't know there was one, so let's get on with it. Oh, parking brakes are all on. I love these old trucks. These have so much style. It's not an overly heavy load at 33,000 pounds. I better take a look at the map here. Oh, yeah. Lori wasn't going to say anything. She almost caught me napping there. Lori, why are you so mean to me? Quite the old ramshackle place there. Well, the guy's got a motorcycle that might run, but the rest of it looks pretty bad. Well, that truck is okay, that 53. Huh. What we're doing here. Here. See, with this
100 yards, turn left.
With the steering mod that I'm using, like I can feel that like a little bit, but it's not extreme like the default one. See there, I don't see anything beyond that mirror, I don't think. So I put the little more powerful motor in. It's not my mod one, but after that last trip, I thought maybe I need a little more oomph. So it's a ZeeMod DD60, but it's his, I don't know what the most powerful one he offers is, but it might be the 620. And that's what I put in here. Maybe you're going to have a resto mod truck.
Go straight.
Let's give her a little jam. Yeah, one thing, there we go, that's better. I was wondering what was wrong. Just reset my head tracking. Oh, what do we got here? Cool. Looks like the Red Deer River Valley here in Alberta. Lots of that kind of stuff, like that grayish soil with the erosion and badlands. terrain to drive through. I got to do it lots
Go
because
straight.
lots of oil business there in those kind of lands. Oh, we got here. Is this Culbertson? Yeah.
Go straight. After 50 yards, turn right.
So this is one of the places
Turn right.
Recon put on the map. So by default, if you look on your map, it doesn't show, but it does with Montana Expansion 2.0. Now this road we're going to be going on here, I think, or was it the section we were just on? Recon was saying he's been taking trees out to thin it out a bit, looking more like it should. And he should know, he lived here. And I've driven this similar terrain just, you know, north of here a bit in Canada, but we have,
Turn left.
we're not very far apart. And they got a lot of trees where they shouldn't have trees. But, you know, Recon's a guy, he can do something about it, so why not? I hope I'm using the right version of the map. Yeah, I love this old trailer. Hey, anybody comment in the comments if you know the answer to this, but why do our license plates for Montana have no numbers or anything? Is there something I'm missing there? Yeah, I finally figured out skinning this truck again. It's been so long since I touched it, and it's a little tricky. And I managed to get this skin sorted out, so I'm gonna publish this one. I already have an old school skin up, but I don't have the sleeper working right. And I got that going now, and pretty happy about it. So this is a much better version of the skin. You know, I've learned a fair
Go
bit
straight.
since I did that skin, and so I've touched up the lines a little bit, did a little nip and tuck on them, and sharpened them up. Entering Wolf Point.
Go straight.
I'll be really relieved if the delivery goes right, because various versions of the game, when they'd come along, it seemed to mess up this trailer. And you would go to drop your load off, and it was in particular at gas stations. So we're not going to a gas station, we're going to an airport. At least, near as I can tell. So we may not have a problem, but if it still works really good, I'll be happy, because it opens up a whole new avenue of gameplay. I can't believe there's a dude sitting behind us in an AC Cobra. He didn't pass us. Could have been in the dual lane there and idled away in first gear and be gone. Maybe he likes the look of the old trailer. I tell you, we got a better paint job than he does. They got the flammable on the trailer because that's the way it was. Uh, they didn't have the placards and all that fancy stuff they have now. They just put flammable on them. That was, I guess the assumption was everybody could read English, so that's the way it used to be. So that's the way I did it. I like the detail. I put a bunch of detail in those top lids. Sort of came out okay. Cooler than just painting them over. That's a handsome little unit. I got a Super Test skin for this too. Super Test was a pretty iconic Canadian gas station for many years. I've told tales about it in videos. Quite, early videos I did. I did some haul on this thing with the Super Test skin. And I've done some with this skin as well.
Go straight. Go straight.
We're aiming at making a mile here. We're kind of cruising through town at a rate of knots. Somebody was commenting that about this driving outside of the cab thing. I forget who it was. Sorry about that if I don't remember. But I guess as you look at my first or second, third video, whatever, the one where I was taking it was a KSW 352 and a B double from Sonora to Reno or Carson City, one of the two. And well, most of the way through the video I thought I'd hop out and give it a go. Remembered that you could do that, and instantly I'm all over the road. Like, I had to get back in the cab right away. And I think one of the tricks to it, if you want to try it, and if you're already doing it, well, close your ears or don't mind me. But one of the things I find is you kind of gotta pull your focus back and see more than the truck and the piece of road it's on. Kind of like trying to drive on your dirt bike when you're trying to avoid a rock in the middle of the trail. Don't look at it. Look somewhere else. Look where you want to go. And you kind of broaden your view out a little bit. So I find it works. Like, you do have to look at the truck and look where the front wheel is and whatever and get a reading on that. But then don't start reacting to things right away. Take your time, be a little calm, and just sort of let things ride. Look at the bigger picture in a way, and it goes okay. I mean, you're obviously witnesses to the fact that I'm not that good at it. I get wobbling all over. But mostly because I'm looking around and not paying attention. There's another place with flags that are flying. And a plane coming in here. That looks like an air racer. Cool. Yeah, let's see. Great Falls. I would imagine we're going to go, this trip should get us to see a flag that we've seen recently, and that would be the one in Harven. Sure hope so. I want to get that out of my mind. Hey, there's the potato harvesters again, or sugar beet. Boy, it's just something to see everywhere. Uh-oh. everybody got off the road. Nice. Hope nobody's gonna pass me, you know? It's funny in Mexico, we gotta get down there a little more actually. You get down in Mexico flying around and you know, they pass you anywhere. You know, it's in this really hilly section just out in the Tules and just a wild road. And cop passes me going around a corner that's on a blind crest up and over, and he pulls out, goes around. It's unbelievable. And then you guys are viewers are from Mexico. Don't take it, not saying that happens everywhere, but it's just, gotta talk to Emblem Torres and see what's up with that. And I guess that's a question Recon could answer. What control does the map maker have over the way the AI drives, if any? Because I notice a difference. Like you go to Mexico and man, it's a free-for-all at times. And yeah, pretty wild. So what metropolis is this? Malta. Man, I'm not learning this part of the map very well because you're through here the other day. And then you have to ask again. Oh, what would happen if we went left? Something. Oh man, makes me want to look at the map. I think we're going to have to look at the map, guys. Hang on. 191 to Lewistown. Okay. Haven't done it in this profile, but done a lot of driving with these. I guess I got 3 trucks in this profile now. And here's where we're going. Got an airport out there in the middle of nowhere. Great Falls. Awesome. Yeah, there's that sign to Swift Current again. There's another airplane. Or we're following them, one of the two. The windsock over there. Oh, he's turning around. So my brother John that was just here is, there's a thing in Manitoba called the British Commonwealth Air Training Plan Museum. And it's a museum dedicated to the BCAPT. That was a plan that trained pilots from all over the British Commonwealth in World War II. And actually a lot of American pilots came through because World War II most of us started in 1939. We were already at it for a couple of years when Pearl Harbor happened and the U.S. joined, but American pilots were eager to get in the fight, and they were coming up and wanting to get in the RAF, so they'd come up to Canada, get into the BCAPT training plan, and go fight for Britain, flying Spitfires, and whatever kind of crappy bombers were available at the time. The bombers in 1939 weren't very good, and they had a handful of Spitfires and quite a few Hurricanes. But so anyway, the reason I'm mentioning that is the Stearman. Yeah, that's right. So John's president of that museum. He has been for years and years and years. Every time he goes off and says, look, you need somebody else or whatever, they bring him back. And I guess he's just a really good organizer, and he gets things done. He gets the donation money going. He's does a
Go
lot of
straight.
work on the aircraft. Like I mentioned before, he's a heck of a mechanic, and he does all the work that he can get signed off, including rebuilding the engine for their Fleet Finch. And they've got a Harvard, which you guys in the States know is an AT6 Texan. They got a Fairchild Cornell, which I've flown that one. And they've got a PT, which they would be a PT-19 down there. And they got a Stinson, got 3 Tiger Moths, both Canadian and British. The Canadian one has a canopy, and because I mean you can't take winter off when you're trying to train pilots to fight an ongoing war. And anyway, oh yeah, so one of the pilots for the museum is he's got his own RV. I can't remember what it is, an RV8? No, RV6, I forget. And it's not I don't think it's it might be. It's not like a Harman rocket or anything, or an RV8
Go
with a
straight.
540 in it or something. It's not as big a motor as that. Anyway, he also, there's a client, the dude that keeps an airplane, like he lives in Winnipeg, and the dude has at a rural airport, keeps a Stearman. And guy's just a wealthy dude. He's got the money to own the Stearman, but he has a pilot from the museum, one of the pilots in the museum, fly it for him. So how's that for a cool job? Okay, uh-oh, that was scary. So this is Havre. So let's have a look when we get to the other side of town here.
Go
Oop,
straight.
Canada, that away. So up that hill up ahead, when we get past that other light up in the distance up there, we should have top of that hill will be where those flags are. If I don't get sidetracked and start blabbing about something else weird. But that's cool at the museum and the airplanes, because I got about a half hour once in the Cornell or the PT-19.
Go
Dude
straight.
took it off, and he said, "Okay, do what you want." That was pretty neat. And I was up in the Harvard once, or the AT6, and pilot, I wasn't. We're just doing a hop around the airport and stuff. We're doing a check ride on the plane, on some maintenance and stuff. And I was there with my brother John, and he was supposed to go. And he said, "Well, geez, why don't you go? Like you haven't been in it in a while." And I've had a few pretty good lengthy trips in it to air shows and things like that, which is kind of cool.
Go straight.
But anyway, all of a sudden the stick's wiggling, and I go, "Oh, what the heck? No, he can't mean it." So that happens again. So I grabbed the stick, and holy cow, that was cool. But those flags are dead still, so I guess that's just a flag is either in motion or it's still. You might be turning left up here.
Go straight.
Come on, spill it, Lori. No, not yet. Scale's open.
Keep left. After 50 yards, turn left.
Okay, well here's another flag test here, because there's that flag at
Turn left.
Big Sandy we saw too.
Keep left.
But anyway, yeah, that Harvard. Oh, I'm supposed to stay left here. That Harvard, when I got so I've only ever had my hand on two planes before that. That was a Cessna 172, and I went for one of those check rides to see, if you want to. They do it to try and entice you to get your pilot's license and whatever. Every now and then, you go to your local airport, small airport, and they'll check you out. They show you how to do the walk around on the plane, and we're playing crazy in my family. Like I mentioned before, I got uncles who are pilots. And we're all playing crazy when we were kids. When video games came out, or PC, that was the first thing I did. That's all I did for years was, Microsoft Flight Simulator. And flying it kind of seriously, doing the real deal, the navigation and everything. I went as far as writing my ground test, or the initial, and I aced it, but I never went for the flight test because there's that flag, so it's definitely the flags it's predetermined what they are. They don't change. Okay, done with that. So anyway, and I was seriously considering selling my Cadillac and my 62 Caddy and getting my private pilot's license, but to what end? I wouldn't have my Caddy anymore, and you got to go rent an airplane all the time. As much flying as fun as flying is, that's giving up my. And of course, I didn't have a lot in the Caddy at the time. I hadn't done all the resto mod stuff to it. I'd done the fuel injection intake, built that, put that on, and that was about it. And I just glad I didn't do it. And instead of going up in Cessnas, I get to go up in Cornells, Harvards. I don't think I've ever been down there a summer. I didn't get a ride. Because they fly them a lot. Like there's always, there's maintenance and then testing, and then there's keeping them fresh. You'll just take them for a flight if there hasn't been anything going on for 2 weeks, whatever. They'll take them out and put a little fuel through them, and they get requests to do some of the craziest things. And they had one guy have them. This guy's an egg crop duster. He's got a big egg plane thing going on in north of Brandon, where the museum is, Manitoba. And he's got an old ex-World War II hangar from the BCAPT, because they're dotted all across the prairie. And there's only a handful of them left. The museum in Brandon is one of them. Anyway, this guy bought one. He runs his ag business out of that airport. He bought the whole thing, whole airport. And he's just one of his daughters, who's one of the ground crew for his business, got married. And so they had a big wedding at the airport and stuff. And they got the museum's Harvard to come up, buzz the wedding, and they taxi it right in the hangar. All the guests are up around they have this raised area, which they call them lean-tos on each end of the building of the hangars. It's all like under construction, and they were open up on top, and that's where they had the reception. And they had John and the pilot taxi right into the building, turn it around, park it, come on and enjoy the party. How wild or what?
Go straight.
But yeah, John's 71 now, and he's getting a little tired of it because he has to settle so much disputes with the board of directors, and everybody has a different vision of the museum, and it's frustrating for him that he has to work so hard to get them all pulling in the same direction. When they're all there for the common good. Like if you ask them, they know they're all trying to achieve the same end, but they all want to go about it a little differently. Whoops. Oh, come on. Don't know if we're going to be able to out all this guy. But look where we're going here too. I got to turn right here soon. Let's let him go. Oh, got a bus. See, you might see my signal. Like, oh, this guy's slowing down. Got a light. No, that guy's not gonna let me in. Okay, let's do a better job of this time. Oh, that guy's right on that car. It is 362 Peterbilt. Alright, I have to not miss a shift here. Oh man, the guy got a jump on me. Skipping gears here, it helps because he's busy shifting and we're moving away. Yeah, we gotta go right up here.
Go straight.
Oh wow, train. Wonder if anybody got caught. Well, I haven't had to stop for a train yet where one of those emergency stop things.
Go straight.
Now up ahead is where the game crashed when we were with the K100 and the B double grain hopper. That bridge. I have a feeling we may not be going across that bridge.
Go straight.
Well, maybe we will. I don't know. It's hard to say. I shouldn't try and second guess things. You know how many times I'm wrong.
Right. After 50 yards, turn right. Turn right.
We're going to catch this light stale again. I guess the timing's pretty consistent between that and the light we left.
Go straight.
I think we get this one on the... Oh no, we got that one clean. Oh boy. Yeah, we go across the bridge. Well, hope we have good luck this time. Now, the last video or two did a weird thing when I started up the video. When I went to edit it, and I put my little jingle at the front, little ride along with goggles thing, it cuts that off. For some reason, like it's a delayed start to the recording, and it's been a delayed end to the recording. So the recording went on forever at the end, with me not saying it. I said goodbye and wait a few seconds, hit the stop button, and the thing kept going. So it's like a delayed beginning and delayed end. And I went back through the settings on OBS Studio, and I didn't see anything. So I waited a little longer before I started talking in this one. Hopefully I got it right. And then if it's too long, I'll cut it. So, sorry about that on the last few videos. A perfect world. You guys will be seeing this one on Monday. Sharp looking rig though. And like I mentioned in the, I think you may see a video with this as a Lost Arroyo Ranch, I think, before you see this one. I mentioned in there that comes with a bunch of different front hood options. Well, there's the airport sign. Now we can just start looking for that. Quit, don't listen to Lori. So there's, you can have this, the clamshell hood with steel fenders like we have here. With a steel hood, we call it the steel
Keep
hood.
right. After 50 yards, exit right ahead.
Look at that, she got it right. And
Exit right
there's a
ahead.
steel hood with fiberglass fenders, which kind of looks cool. I kind of like that one. And then there's a fiberglass hood and fiberglass
Keep
fenders.
right. After 50 yards, turn right.
And then a bunch of air cleaner options with those various hoods.
Turn right.
There's a, what is that, an F-86 Sabre jet there? Those are cool. And a Hercules. Very cool. Those Sabre jets are pretty neat planes. 650 cal machine guns in them.
Keep right.
And a Voodoo. That looks like a Voodoo. Or is it? Yeah, it looks awful like one. And this one here, I couldn't remember last time we went by it. That's an F-80 Shooting Star, I think is what that is. I thought it was a T-33 at first, but I was totally wrong.
Keep right.
But it came to me as soon as, like, we were blocked down, you know, down the road. And I went, oh man, that's what that was. Huh. It's like an L-1011. Well, it's not huge enough. But, looks like it. Those are, once they weren't civilian use anymore, that's, I think the U.S. Really used a lot of them for air-to-air refueling.
After 100 yards, turn left.
All right. Oh, a nice long trip.
Turn left.
Oh, oops. Stay on the road. Maybe we gotta go through that gate. Yeah, there's a thingy way down there. I'll try going straight, see if this opens. Yeah. Should approach it a little slower. Great Falls Cargo Terminal. Awesome. Great Falls, this is where my Montana Express is from, isn't it? Which one's from here? Montana Express or Big Sky? Big Sky is Missoula. Yeah, Montana Express is from Great Falls. Yeah, it's all fictional anyway, but
You have reached your destination.
oh man, all the way back down there. There's a Ruta trailer back there with the no skin on it, with that found thing. Oh, that's a good job to back that turnpike triple, not a turnpike triple, just a triple, to back a triple up to a dock like that? I don't think so. They would have assembled it there, but that doesn't make any sense. To assemble it like that. Oh, darn it. You know what we need to do here? Well, it's not that long. Shoot, maybe I shouldn't have panicked. I might be able to sneak up into the corner and get it in there. If not, I'm going to do a U-turn here. Let's have a look at the space available here. Oh, we've got a gate. Isn't that convenient? I could have come in this way. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Well, there we have it. An old-timey delivery. Let's see. Get it all shut down here. See how we did on this, and if cross our fingers that this works. 398 miles, 54 gallons, 24,000. Yeah, that's not terrible. And click, and click. We're golden. Yay, it works. So, boy, we'll be seeing more of this. I'll put some other old trucks I got on it. It looks good behind the K100, the Diamond Rio Giant. What else? I'm missing one obvious one. Oh, yeah, the 359. And what else we got? The Mac B61. Cool. So we got some vintage stuff we can do too, because I mean, this is the best vintage trailer in the game, bar none. That I have anyway, or I've seen. But guys, thanks so much for your subscriptions, and really appreciate it. Means a lot. Really appreciate all of you, and I just hope you continue to get health and enjoy what we're doing here. And take care, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.